The dice are calling. They say higher, higher.
I'm betting just a wee bit higher.
Let's see 'em. And she's got the... Okay, chew up.
Not a chance.
And it looks... It's your bet. Now, what does this remind me of? Grass growing? Paint drying? No, that's more exciting.
And over to you.
Oh, and it just keeps going higher. Pressure getting to you, Larry.
Okay, there's my bet. Challenge it. I dare you.
2 words. Fat chance. I guess it wasn't meant to be. Well, that does it, Larry. You're just too damn good for me. I guess this is the moment you've been waiting for. Make yourself comfortable, Larry.
Yeah.
How about a drink, Larry?
You know, I'm not really that thirsty right now.
Oh, come on, humor me. Besides, won't we have more fun if we're both a little loose?
I guess you're right. Sure.
This ought to fix him. Here you are, Larry.
Once again, Larry, you snatch defeat from the jaws of victory.
Just a little farther. This time I'm gonna make it for sure.
Oh! Oh! Ooh!
Your attention, please. Larry Laffer has just won the crap shooting portion of the competition with a record high score. Congratulations, Larry. Don't spend it all in one place.
Hiya, Dick. What do you got in the way of trunks?
Yeah, like I haven't heard that one before.
Hi, Drew. It's me, Larry.
Oh, hi, Larry. So, what's up, other than the obvious?
Hello again, Miss Peggy.
Hello, shithead.
So, where can I find a cabin boy, Peggy?
You stupid son of a... Don't you know you can never find a cabin boy when you need him? I go looking for one near every night, right before bed, and do I find one? Hell no!
Well, my needs are a bit simpler. I just want a favor.
Well, there is one sneaky-ass little foreign motherfucker always hiding out down there in the employees' break room. Name of X-Squats or something like that, I don't know. Why don't you try looking there?
Thanks, Peggy. Good recommendation. I will. Peggy, I've been in that employees' break room and, I didn't see a soul. It was completely deserted, as if no one works on this ship.
Nobody does but me. I have to do everything around here. Peggy, swab the decks. Peggy, weld the railing. Peggy, hose off the captain's rubber sheets. Ain't nobody works like I do.
Very impressive. And colorful. But, where's Exquisites, if he's not in that break room?
Oh, the sneaky little bastard's probably hiding behind the locker bay. Did you look in there?
Which locker is Cusowitz in?
Who am I? Rand f***ing McNally? Find your own way, Columbus. But you can bet it opens from the bottom, because he's such a tiny little
I know I'll regret this, but, could you be a little more specific?
Shit. Did your mother have any children that lived? Second locker, bottom row. Now beat it! And I don't mean you little weed whacker either.
Can't get Susie Q's locker open. Do you know the combination?
Sure, kid. Why did you ask me sooner? 38, 24, 36.
Seems so obvious. Miss Peggy, would you tell me about Zekowitzy Q?
Cheap f***ing foreign bastard. All his kind wants to do is take jobs away from us real Americans.
Miss Peggy, when was the last time you even saw America?
1973. And what's it to you, you little d***head?
Ever regret asking a question?
Course the j***off's got one sneaky f***ing hobby.
What's Executed's hobby?
Aye, that X-Lax is one perverse little motherfucker. Always sneaking around the f***ing ship's secret passageways, spying on the f***ing paying customers. That little bird.
Is that legal?
You mean is he legal? Hell no! Oh, but that don't stop the little from doing it, does it now? I'd like to know what he does with all the film he shoots. A blackmail would be my guess. Or maybe the alt.pervert news group.
Is there anything Kuzowitzik needs? I mean, something I could give him to gain his favor?
Arg! I don't know if he needs anything, but I know what he wants. And it sure ain't a whiff of my crabby
Is there anything Stubby Quetzy Watts wants?
Simple-minded little piece of shit. Can't you figure anything out? He wants to get into the US of A, all right? But he ain't got no f***ing chance, schmuck, because he ain't got no f***ing passport.
Passport, huh? Well, that shouldn't be so hard to find on a cruise ship.
You are one dumb son of a b****, ain't ya? Don't you remember what happened to all the passports when you came aboard? Ah, no. Probably you were too busy sniffing them fine young officers, wasn't ya?
I'll see you around, Miss Peggy.
It's been my f***ing pleasure, you prick.
Your attention, please. Don has just won the high-speed portion of the contest.
That combination doesn't seem to open that locker. That combination doesn't seem to open that locker. That combination doesn't seem to open that locker.
Hello, who dares to enter my private chambers? Ah, you here for dirty pictures?
Huh? Oh, excuse me. I'm Larry. Larry Laffer.
Oh, yeah, you make me laugh, you big zero.
Big Zero? Huh. Well, yeah, that is my cabin number. Listen, I can't quite read your name tag. Is that, Exel Watzikits?
Maybe, maybe not. You here for dirty pictures?
No. At least I don't think so.
Okay, whatever. You're the boss. Hunky dunky dory wory.
Do you know where I could obtain some, well, photographs? You know, the, good kind? Wink, wink.
Mr. Leaf Blower wants to buy some filthy pictures, huh?
Oh, no, I have no interest in pornography. I'm an artist.
Oh, yes, artist, me too. And these are very special.
Oh, how's that?
Why, they are pictures of you.
Wow! What? Say, how did you get photographs of me like this?
Oh, it's no problem, really. Fast film, very fast.
Are you a cabin boy on the ship, or aren't you?
Yes. No. Perhaps. Not clear.
It seems as if you might be unsure.
Well, since I saw movie Cabin Boy, I branch out into new work. Ugh, stinker.
So, do you enjoy traveling, Zippywits?
Enjoy, yes, very much. Love to travel. But someday want to settle down.
Oh, really? Where?
Where? US of A, where else? Love Fresno suburbs. Want big Volvo, crabgrass, satellite dish.
Miss Peggy tells me you have an interest in travel?
Ah, yes, she speaks truth. Need to see passport so can make copy. Any country. US, very, very good. Where yours?
Oh, it's around.
Hey, him all over ship. Keep eye out.
So, experts, how about cleaning my cabin? It's a mess.
I could do that. Forget it.
What? Aren't you a cabin boy?
Actually, from now on you will please refer to me as individual accoutrement maintenance young person. Or I am Yip for short. See, boss? No more manual labor.
Why?
Why? Who gonna fire a guy with filthy pictures?
You don't mean blackmail?
No. Wash out your mouth. Everyone buy for personal portfolio. Keepsake, memorabilia, good stuff. Use good film, good camera, good angles. Hasselblad, medium format, 90mm lens. Blows up, real nice. Good for over sofa. Even better for over bed.
Well, I suppose I should buy some pictures from you. Can you charge it to my room?
Okay, the doke, whatever you are saying.
Yeah, bye-bye, Exy.
Hasta la vista, Potzela.
Hey there, Yoja.
That large air vent must help Ziggenbus keep his cool.
Your attention, please. Bob has just won the nude pole vaulting portion of the competition.
I'm a little worried about the charges on my account. Could you check my balance for me?
Of course. Wait here. I'll be right back.
Please to deposit $1.75 for each additional minute.
I'd like my passport, please. I'm Larry. Larry Laffer.
Impossible. Absolutely impossible. Nope, not allowed.
What do you mean, not allowed? Why not? It's my passport. I should be able to get my passport at any time.
Ooh, Mr. Big Tough Guy. Don't beat me, please. Well, on second thought, you can go ahead and beat me. Okay, I don't care. You can have it back. Just show me your identification.
My passport is my identification.
I must see some form of photographic identification or no pasaporte. Those are my rules.
You're making this up as you go along, right?
Sorry. No photo ID, no passport.
Let me see if I understand this. To get back my photo ID, I have to show you my photo ID.
Don't bother me with details.
Dice may not be removed from the craps table area.
I'm back.
So you are.
Sure, why not take it? There's plenty of sticky stuff here. Good job. Now the photos of you are not only dirty, they're sticky. Good idea.
Yeah, but first I'm gonna tear off some of this groinal area. Is there anywhere aboard ship where I could get a photo ID made?
Right. Like I'm gonna help you steal poor Mr. Laffer's passport. Uh-huh.
But I am Mr. Laffer.
That's yet to be proven.
Oh. I'd like my passport, please.
What for? You have no need for it here aboard ship.
Look, here's my photo ID. That's what you said you needed, right? Now be a nice little puckered pandering purser and procure my passport. Pronto!
Yes, sir. Bitch. Here you are. Do not lose it. There are many nefarious types roaming this ship. All of them mooching ill-gotten booty, such as this, from our unsuspecting guileless guests.
I doubt that. You're just paranoid.
Oh, muchísimos gracias, senor. We ranking officers can never get enough insults from lowly passenger scum.
Dice may not be removed from the craps table area.
Your attention, please. Al has just finished the flatulence portion of the competition. E-Deck will reopen in 15 minutes.
Hey there, Yo Jehoitz. I know how much you want to travel, Zippity-Doo-Dah. I'm kind of a world traveler myself. In fact, I have my passport with me right now.
What? You have passport? Never see American passport. Show me passport. Let me see. Thanks. Bye.
Damn! Where'd he go?
Good idea. You may as well get something in trade for your passport.
Ever find Drew's suitcase among all these? It'd be like finding a needle in a haystack. Ooh! Ow.
Cybersmith 2000.
Yeah, baby!
The luggage tag on the side of this suitcase reads, Drew Barrymore.
Finally, some good luck.
Well, sorry, dude. You gotta stop here.
Like, duh. What, again? Now what?
You cannot enter the pool like that.
Like what?
Like that. You know, carrying a suitcase.
Really? And why not?
Purser's orders. You might change into your clothes or something.
Oh, all right. Can I leave it here? I mean, will you keep an eye on it for me?
Dude, do I look like a check room? I mean, no. All right. Since it's you, go on, leave it. You want your lil buddy again?
Well, I guess. I'm getting kind of used to it.
Just so long as you don't let it grow attached.
Your attention, please. All contestants, be sure to complete the social disease pre-test on your scorecard.
Hello, Drew. Working hard?
That's funny, coming from a guy with an elephant codpiece.
Drew, I've got your suitcase.
Really? I don't see it.
The attendant made me leave it in the changing cabana. Come on.
But Larry, this means I'll have to parade completely across the deck, totally, utterly nude, showing everyone here my tan, fit, naked body. I like that.
Hey, Larry, get out of the way.
Well, here we are, Drew. It's not much, but it is roomy.
Okay, Larry, just give me a minute to hop in your shower and rinse off this sunscreen, okay?
Steam's not the only thing rising. This ought to get her out of there. Oops.
You bastard! That's it. I'm not staying here. And don't you try coming around the pool either.
Wait!
Hot diggity. That certainly seems to have gone well.
I want it all.
Hey, baby, take a bite of this.
Oh, let me lick that.
Hey, I don't want to be left out of this. Okay, girls, who wants me first? Don't all come at once.
What the hell did you say?
Hey, turn on the lights.
Blind dessert taste test. Oh, that was close. It's nice to see the sight challenged having a good time.
Idiot.
Fool.
Miniaturist?
No one's seen me yet. So far, so good.
Oh, wouldn't I love a bite of that?
Cybersmith 2000.
Larry, so nice you could drop by and dressed for the occasion.
Whoa, who's this? Gotta play it cool. Yes, I always like to be, dressed in things. Rats.
What a sap. I've got a problem, Larry. The old man.
Oh, that old guy in the wheelchair? She must be his nurse.
Yes, exactly. I'm tired, Larry. I got into this for a reason, to become a rich widow. But I'm so tired. of waiting. You get me?
She loves nursing, but she doesn't have enough time for sex. Oh, I gotcha.
I thought it would be easy. It looks like he's ready to keel over any second. But he saves up his strength till we're back in the cabin. And then he wears me out. I've had my fill of boning that old coot. The constant pressure. The endless pounding.
Oh, a physical therapist, too. I wonder if it's true what they say about physical therapists. I see your problem and I'm your solution.
This is easier than I thought. So you're willing to do the dirty deed?
This is easier than I thought. Hey, sweetheart. I'm always willing to help a dame in need.
What a putz. Yes. Help. I'll make it worth your while. How about a little sample? Right now.
Sample? More like a taste of things to come. Oh!
Come by my cabin late tonight, and we'll work out the kinks. I'll lay out my plan. He'll do the killing. I'll get off scot-free.
Sounds great! When can you fit me in? Wait! What cabin? What's your name? Oh.
Your attention, please. Lane has just won the nude blindfolded tattooing competition.
This lacy silk handkerchief embroidered with the initials AB emits a faint odor. It smells faintly of gardenias with hints of rosewater and intrigue. The dessert tasting room is no longer locked. There's no need to climb through the air vent.
competition, please report to the infirmary at this time. Your test results are in. Random Message 22, please report to security immediately.
2000. Cybersmith 2000.
It's amazing what...
Cybersmith 2000.
This life insurance policy in the amount of $1 billion is on one Aristotle K. Boning, with the beneficiary listed as Annette B. Boning. It emits a very faint smell.
I'm interested in boning.
I'm your boy.
No. I mean, I want to find out about a passenger named Boning.
Damn. I never give out information to the public, even boning ones.
May I use your telephone?
No. This telephone is for official Purser's Desk business only. You must use the telephone on that pole over there.
Dice may not be removed from the craps table area.
I'm interested in boning.
I'm your boy.
No.
Damn. I never give out information. Purser's Desk.
Hello, could you page someone for me?
All right. The party?
Miss Hug and Kiss?
We have no one aboard by that name.
First name, Amanda? Oh, I hate that.
Purser's Desk, where we have absolutely nothing to do, and we do it religiously.
Hello? Yes, do you have Prince Albert in a can?
No, we don't.
Well, let him out.
Purser's Desk, it's your quarter.
Could you page someone for me?
If I must. The name?
Mr. Mawini.
I'm sorry, we have no one aboard by that name.
First name of Adolf? Ruined a good joke.
The white courtesy zones are for loading and unloading only.
Purser's Desk.
Yes, hello. Could you page someone for me?
If I must. The party?
Mr. Butts.
Nice try, sweetie.
His first name is Seymour. Oh.
Purser's Desk.
Is your refrigerator running?
No, the ship cools everything with iceberg chips.
Well, why don't you?
Purser's Desk.
Yeah, hi there. Is there a bowling alley aboard the ship?
Of course there is. This is the luxury liner.
Oh. Do you have luxurious 10-pound balls?
Of course, and I also have an upright pin.
Yeah, well, how can you walk straight?
Purser's Desk, what do you want?
Yes, may I please have the boning cabin?
Connecting.
Hello?
Are you boning?
We were, till this damn phone rang.
I'm a little worried about the...
Of course.
Purser Peter placed... Good idea.
Go oil? Yeah, that's real helpful. What in the hell good does that do me?
Larry, the phone's upside down.
And your point is?
That's 71009. The Bonings phone number is 71009.
I knew that.
The 7 indicates a guest room on this ship. 1009 is their room number.
Huh. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that could be helpful.
Dice may not be removed from the craps table area.
Your account is minuscule. Only 5.
Your attention, please. Bill has just won the all-night disco marathon competition. Your attention, please. Paging Therese. Therese to the break room. Junk food running low.
Sunday, live on the promenade deck. It's the Moke driving big trucks. See him go hand-to-hand with electro fuel, twisted vision.
There's not a lot
We'll
of
save the whole
liking
seat,
here,
but you'll only
but
need the edge.
Okay, baby. This is it. Oh, yeah. Oh. Annette?
Larry, what are you doing? You weren't supposed to kill him yet.
I thought you were...
Safely asleep next door? Yes, it's all becoming clear to me now. A heart attack, no evidence, very neat. But now I'm the patsy.
Jeez, the old guy's one sound sleeper.
Hey, maybe we should go to your room and let this old geezer rest in peace, huh?
Oh, I think this is exactly where you want to be.
Oh, no! She thinks I'm a homosexual! No, it's not like that at all.
Drop the dumb act, pal. You had this planned all along. But when does the other shoe drop? What's his game?
Annette, you don't think I'm a homosexual?
Oh, yeah, I do think. You cold-hearted bastard. I guess we'll do it your way. Let's get this stuff out of here.
Hey, my clothes!
Does he want evidence lying around? I think you'd better leave now, before you help me even more.
This time I've got to make it without running into somebody. I can't be that unlucky.
Mommy, why is that funny man wearing a diaper?
Yes? Oh, it's you. Uh-oh. It's good to see you again.
Well, I was just kind of wondering if there's any way I could get you in bed. If we could, talk?
I'm not sure what we have to talk about.
So, baby, what's your sign?
Octagonal.
Huh?
As in, stop.
You know, about the other night, well, I just wanted to, convince you I'm not gay. Personally.
Look, you did what you had to do, but I don't want to talk about it, okay?
But well, all right. I haven't seen your old friend around lately. Is everything okay?
Yes, everything's fine. Here it comes.
I hope he's having a nice rest. Gosh, does she have a great body or what?
Oh, he's resting comfortably, so it's blackmail.
I wonder if you have adequate insurance.
Well, I think so. Why? What is he driving at?
Oh, nothing. A woman can never have too much insurance. That's what I always say. God, am I a doofus or what? Where's my suave charm when I need it? Annette, I have a knife.
Oh!
Wait! Come back! I wasn't threatening you. I was just wondering what I was supposed to do with this knife.
Paging Mr. Martino. Mr. Mark Martino. White courtesy phone, please.
Yes? Oh, you again. Stop bugging me.
Yeah, I'm still around. Yeah, I'm still horny. I have something I believe you want.
Oh, that damn insurance policy. Now it's gonna cost me big time. Why, yes. I believe that is mine. Thank you for returning it.
I was thinking, well, for something as special as this, don't you think, well, a little extra thanks would be in order? Like sex?
Oh, I don't think I have anything you'd want.
Oh, I think you have plenty of what I want.
Think. How am I gonna get rid of this schmuck? I just don't know.
What do you say I come inside your vault?
All right, Larry. I know what you want. And if I give it to you, I don't want to see you again. You understand? No more. That's it. We're through. Capiche?
She wants me to have sex right now, and she doesn't want me to call her later. Oh, it's a dream come true. You're reading my mind, sweet cakes.
Okay. Wait right here.
Man, a guy's gotta jump through hoops just to get this chick in bed.
Okay, Larry. I don't keep much cash around, but this is worth a lot more than you deserve. Now, Amscray, skedaddle.
Huh? What's this? $500 million worth of stock? Oh, but I wanted to get laid.
Once
Your attention, please. Lane has just won the Spud Trucking competition by hoisting a full load.
Yeah, baby.
only use your scorecard to enter Theisman Trophy event.
That was mediocre. Do not exit the horseshoe area without removing your scorecard.
I hope that's my card. I'm back.
So?
Well, I think I'll scan a little of this first to see if it's something I want to read in depth.
In 1823, English physicist William Sturgeon, at age 40, connected you to... Nah, you've already read this one. It's the thrilling tale of whaling and... Nah, you've already read this one. The library. You reach over to the empty shelf and grab a lovely handful of air.
Your attention, please. Would the person who borrowed the ship's lifeboat please return it? You may keep the first aid kit, and no questions will be asked.
So?
Everything you...
Well, nice talk.
What are you going to do with those? There's a remote possibility you could use that.
Just barely reach it from here.
Another unlucky loser. Do not exit.
In
I hope that's my card.
Sunday, live on the promenade deck. It's the Moke driving big trucks. See him go hand with electro-fueled twisted vision. We'll say the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
Watch out.
Congratulations. Another ringer.
Your attention, please. Larry Lapper has just won the horseshoe tossing portion of the competition with a record high perfect score of 100 points. Congratulations, Larry! You really stuck it to him.
Do not exit the horse.
I hope that's my card.
Nice throw, Wimp.
Hello again, Miss Peggy.
Hello, shithead.
So, how'd you lose your leg, Peg?
Freak f***ing accident, that's how. One day, I inadvertently combined KZ jelly with deodorant spray, forming a powerful contact explosive.
Sexual lubricant? Deodorant spray? And you lost your leg?
Let's just say I wasn't spraying me f***ing armpits, okay, asshole?
Ooh, okay. No more details, please. I'll see you around, Miss Peggy.
La-da-da-da-da-dee.
You never know when you might find a
beautiful babe in need of
a roulette wheel that needs polishing.
Oh.
Cybersniff 2000.
Good idea. You slyly open the hopper door and spray the entire can of deodorant all over the bowling pin.
Cybersniff 2000.
Your attention, please. This ship has sails, but they're not made of silk. Rubies do not fill its hold. There is no gold nor spice. That is all.
Now things ought to happen.
This has got to do it.
Your attention, please. Larry Lapper has just won the bowling portion of the competition with a record high perfect score of 300 points. Congratulations, Larry. You really blew the place apart.
Yeah, baby. Let's just see what this guy's got.
What a place to hide a card reader.
Your score is 2.
Hello there, beautiful. What's a mermaid like you doing here in this Atlantis city?
Get out! This is a private area. I rented this ballroom for the entire cruise, and I certainly don't want anyone to see moi near anyone dressed like vous.
Oh, French, huh? I so enjoy the French way.
Yeah, I bet you do. Still, I'm having no luck here. Maybe a few minutes of inane distraction with this imbecile will start my creative juices flowing again. Je suis Jamie Lee, the famous haute couture fashion designer.
Not Jamie Lee Coitus, former leggy supermodel?
Oui, I was and still am quite leggy. And who are vous?
Larry? Larry Laffer? You've probably heard of me too, huh?
No.
Oh, you look distraught. What are you working on?
Distraught? I'm bugging. I was gonna use this friggin' cruise to show off my new spring line to the world fashion press. I even paid their way along with us. But now I just learned my arch rival, that bastard Calvin Klein, scooped me. He pirated my entire spring line, waited till we sailed, then showed it to the press as his spring line.
He can't do that.
Ha! Tell him that. But what in the hell am I supposed to do? My whole line will be laughed at. I gave it my all, and now it'll be called derivative. I gotta show something before we dock, but I'm beaten all out of inspiration.
Oh, well, I wish there was something I could do to help you. You know, I used to have a lamp like that hanging over my computer desk.
And your point is?
Oh, nothing, I guess. I am so lame. You've gone through a lot of paper.
Ain't it the truth? What am I gonna do? I gotta get an idea from somewhere.
What's a nice girl like you doing in a dive like this?
Hey, I'm earning a nice living, Larry. And what does this look like to vous? A singles bar?
Hey, I bet you could help me with this competition. One of my categories is Best Dressed Man. Got any suggestions?
Suggestions? Dress? Vous?
Yeah, the leisure suit. It is a kind of awesome look, isn't it? Where are you from?
I am from Jersey.
So I suppose you spell your name C-U-R-T-I-S?
No. Why?
collection Calvin Klein ripped off. What was it like?
Oh, it was feminine and sexy, kicky. You know, the perfect look for the office, then out on the town. It matches the way a woman lives today. I was so totally inspired.
In other words, exactly like every other designer's line.
But if I helped you out, say, with an idea, you would be grateful, right?
Grateful, oui. Gracious, doubtful. It would be so non-couture.
What's your favorite fabric this season?
Natural dyed and patterned cotton. Soft, flowing, kicky. How about Vu?
Felt. Get it?
Ugh, I should have guessed.
So, would there be any chance of finagling a ticket to this fashion show of yours?
Oh, no. It's strictly for the industry press. We would never allow, in public, d'ordinaire.
So, if there's gonna be a fashion show, there's gonna have to be models here, right?
Oui. But what good will they do moi? They have nothing to wear.
Say, that would be a show. I bet modeling is just about the best career ever.
Ha! It is to laugh. It sucks, Larry. That's why I'm a designer and not a model. Dig?
Jamie, honey, I got it. The solution to your problem is right before your eyes. All white but not too bright, lightweight but durable, artificial and wrinkle-free.
Vu?
What? Oh, not me. Polyester, the leisure suit. It works for me. It's a classic look. It stood the test. It's still the best.
What? Oh, oui. Great. Although retro is in, and fashion has done crazier things. And really, when you come right down to it, ain't fashion just convincing people old ideas are new? Making people desire the crap they just threw away? Sacre bleu, Larry! It just might work! And the best thing is, I'll make that asshole Calvin Klein look like the fool.
Say uh-huh. Happening.
Oh, but wait. It's impossible. We're in the middle of the ocean here. The press is already aboard, and I have no polyester fabric. Well, I could fax and order the chopper at aboard. No, there's no way. But I do have my best seamstresses here. No, they're just for last-minute alterations. There's no way they could stitch up a whole new line overnight without fabric. Maybe next year, if I even have a next year.
Well, I'm off, Jamie Lee.
Tell me something I didn't know.
Yeah, baby.
Cybersniff 2000.
Attention, Jennifer, will you marry me? Signed, Kelly. That's
The
Kelly.
sails are made from white
K-E-L-L-Y.
polyester. Just like your leisure suit, Larry.
Leisure suit Larry? Hey, that's me.
This key will unlock most of the
Yeah, baby.
Good idea. Let's see what's in there. There are... Sure, you can take the jumper wire, but why would you ever want to prevent a jackpot?
What if I just connected, say, these two circuits together? Yeah, that shouldn't cause any problems, should it?
Mr. Mutzel, report to massage therapy immediately. Don't forget, folks, tonight our midnight buffet will be in the restaurant until 3 a.m. Then a few hours later, join us on the poop deck for sunrise breakfast. And of course, at 10 a.m. we have brunch in the restaurant, followed by lunch around the nude pool, and 4 p.m. tea in the lower lobby. And all that is in addition to our 3 regularly scheduled meals. So don't forget.
Hope he makes another announcement quick, so I can get out of here.
And that's the last announcement for this evening. Good night and pleasant dreams.
Oh.
Your attention, please. The mandatory lifeboat safety drill for all passengers will be... never mind.
Yeah, baby. Hi, Jamie Lee. I'm back again.
Oh.
Bone.
Nothing, unfortunately.
Here, Jamie Lee. I just dropped in from the Midnight Fabric Store.
Get out of here. That's fat, yo. Now, quickly, take off your clothes.
Hey, this is working out better than I planned. Well, okay. But you will respect me in the morning, won't you?
Move your ass, yo. I got no time for chatting. I need that leisure suit for a pattern.
Oh, I thought... well...
Oh, and give me that underwear, too.
What? Why?
No time to explain.
Oh, no. Here we go again. Surely I won't run into somebody this time.
Well, shiver me timbers.
Oh, no!
Well, it looks like somebody's already shivered that poor little timber. That little f***ing son of a
Well,
The white zone is for loading and unloading only.
Larry, meet me backstage. Jamie.
all right. Finally. She left these unlocked. Here I come, baby.
Jamie? Jamie Lee?
Huh? Hell, I don't even care anymore. Let him come. Take a look. Take a gander. See what you want. Oh, 2 for a nickel.
Next on Inside Affair, the Lust Boat, coming in a port near you.
After changing the course of world fashion, I'm off to do the late-night talk show circuit. I'm sure you'll derive great satisfaction from knowing you played a tiny part in moi's greatness. If you are ever in Manhattan or Paris, feel free to buy some of my clothes. Yours truly, Jamie.
Gee.
Attention, please. Mike has just won the evening gown portion of the competition.
What a place to hide a card reader.
Your score is 100. Whoa, 100. A perfect score. Cool. You hunk.
Ah, the irony. You haven't changed a whit, yet you now precisely match the latest fashion trend. But give those designers a few months. Soon enough, you'll once again be unhip.
And now, the Proud Little Seaman Lounge presents our version of Disney's Mr. Lincoln Welcome to Great Moments with Mr. Clinton, starring our little audio animatronic answer to the deterioration of respect for the office of the President of the United States, Willie!
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let me just say this. Thank you. I am your president. Hey, wait a minute now. I haven't even started the jokes yet. And now, without any further to-do, here comes the hilarity. How do you recognize Al Gore when he's surrounded by Secret Service agents? Easy. He's the stiff one. Now here's something for you folks to ponder. You know what I say to Hillary right before sex? See you in an hour, honey. Huh, but seriously, folks. One day I was jogging along the beach, as I am wont to do, when I found a lamp. I rubbed it, the lamp that is, and a real genie appeared. I was amazed. "What is your wish?" he asked. "Isn't it obvious?" I replied. "Peace in the Middle East. See this map? Make these countries stop fighting each other." The genie looked at the map and then looked at me. "Damn it, man, I'm good, but I'm not that good. These countries have fought for thousands and thousands of years. It just can't be done. Make another wish." Well, I thought about it, and then it struck me I knew exactly what I wanted. You know my wife, Hillary? I want you to make her the most beautiful woman in the world, and I want you to make everybody like her. And do you know what that genie said? Here, let me see that damn map. Enjoy the veal, I'll be here all week. Just the other morning, I jogged down to McDonald's with Hillary's new puppy. A guy yelled at me, "Hey, Mr. President, cute puppy." I replied, "Yeah, ain't she? I got her for Hillary." And he yelled back, "Good trade." Last summer, Vice President Al Gore and I were guests at a barbecue fundraiser when I noticed an old dog lying by the podium licking himself. I leaned over to Al and said, "Boy, I sure wish I could do that." You know what Al said? "I don't know, Mr. President. He looks kind of mean to me." I'll tell you that, Al. He can be a real cut-up sometimes. Okay, brace yourselves. This is a killer. Here's a Bob Dole joke for you. How is an old man like a bumper sticker? Well, the older they get, the harder it is to get 'em off. Isn't that right, Elizabeth? Now, ladies and gentlemen, if there's one thing you know about me, it's that I am an expert on the Ferrer sex. Now, follow me on this. From age 13 to 18, a woman is like Africa, virgin and unexplored. From age 18 to 30, she's like Asia, wild and exotic. From age 30 to 45, she's like the United States of America, fully developed and free with her resources. From age 45 to 60, she's like Europe, well explored, nearly worn out, but still has points of interest. From age 60 on, she is like Australia. Everybody knows it's down there, but nobody really cares. Somebody douse me, I'm on fire. What do you get when you cross an onion and a donkey? Well, most of the time you get an onion with really long ears. But every once in a while, you get an ass that'll bring tears to your eyes. And if you see one, call me on the hotline. Now, folks, stop me if you've heard this one. No, I'm just kidding. Don't stop me. An airliner went through some really violent turbulence, rough enough that the flight attendants strapped themselves in and many of the passengers were airsick. When they finally got through it and the air calmed, the captain's voice came over the intercom. "Well, folks, that was quite some ride, wasn't it? But we came through it with flying colors, and I'm glad to report it looks like the remainder of our trip will be smooth sailing. On behalf of myself and the flight crew, I'd like to thank you very much for your cooperation and extend our best wishes for a pleasant stay in Boston." Then, wrongly believing he had switched off his microphone, he said to his co-pilot, "What a friggin' ride! Man, I could use a strong cup of coffee and a blowjob right about now." As a stricken stewardess dashed up the aisle to inform him his microphone was still on, a sweet little old lady called out to her, "Honey, don't forget the coffee." Once when I was in college, I ate a hash brownie, but I didn't swallow. You know my definition of safe sex? Well, it's any time Hillary is out of the White House. Ha ha ha. One of my top aides, at least one of the ones who's still with me, Andrew Fairthorne, told me that joke. It's not bad, huh? Thanks, Andy. You know that FBI file we got on Al Lowe? Honest mistake, I swear. And, you know, you can trust me. The Pope dies. And, well, naturally, being the Pope, he goes to heaven. It'd be kind of funny if he didn't go to heaven, huh? That'd be a whole nother joke. Now, he's met in heaven by St. Peter at the pearly gates, and after a whirlwind tour of heaven, is told that he can enjoy any of the myriad recreations available. He decides that he's going to read all the ancient original texts of the Holy Scriptures. After an eon or so to learn the languages, he sits down in heaven's library to pore over every version of the Bible. Suddenly there's a scream in the library. The angels come running, only to find the Pope huddled in a chair in a corner, crying to himself, muttering, "R! They left out the R!" God himself takes him aside, offers him comfort, and asks him about the problem. The Pope sobs again. It's the letter R. The word was celebrate. Think about it. Another one of the ones you'll laugh about on the way home. The convent is being remodeled, and 2 nuns are assigned the task of painting the library. Mother Superior cautions them not to get even a drop of paint on their habits. After discussing this for a while, the 2 nuns decide to lock the door of the room, strip off their habits, and paint in the nude. Can you imagine such a thing? In the middle of the project, there comes a knock at the door. "Who is it?" called one of the nuns. "Blind man," replies a voice from the other side of the door. The 2 nuns look at each other and shrug, and deciding that no harm can come from letting a blind man into the room, they open the door. "Nice tits," says the man. "Where do you want me to put these blinds?" Rush Limbaugh is a big fat idiot. Oh, I don't want to talk about the book. I just love that title. Now, don't you just love those Republicans? Bob Woodward writes bad stuff about Nixon, and he's a liar. Bob Woodward writes bad stuff about Reagan, and he's a liar. Bob Woodward writes bad stuff about me, and he's a thoroughly researched journalist. Boy, I sure got the short end of that PR stick. So what if Hillary consults with the dead? What about Nancy? I say, what about Nancy? The other night, I dreamt I was the Ayatollah Khomeini. Well, then I woke up and realized that Socks was sleeping on my face. Although I I had developed a strange affinity for Muammar Gaddafi. Now, ladies and gentlemen, is it just me, or does Jimmy Carville sound like a hillbilly in a blender? Now, Vice President Al Gore had been working lots of late nights with me. Tipper, his lovely wife, decided to give him something to come home for. She bought a pair of crotchless panties. You know what I'm talking about. And when Al came walking in, there she was, sprawled across the sofa with her new purchase clearly displayed. "Don't you want a little of this, honey?" she purred. Al took one look and said, "Not after what it did to those panties." A guy dies, unfortunate but true, and he finds himself in hell. He's totally depressed. Sure, I may have led a wild life, he thinks, but I can't believe it was this bad. I didn't know it would come to this. The admissions counselor down there in hell notices his heavy heart. "What's the matter, young man? You seem kind of depressed." "Well, what do you think?" said the young man. "I'm in hell, aren't I?" The counselor replies, "Well, yeah, but it's not so bad. We have a lot of fun down here. Do you drink?" "Well, sure I like to drink." "Well, then you are going to love Mondays. On Mondays, we drink up a storm. Nothing but the finest whiskey, rum, tequila, beer, anything you want and as much as you want. And no hangover, 'cause you're already dead. Yeah, old boy, you're going to love Mondays. Do you smoke?" "Well, sure I like to smoke." "Well, then you're going to love Tuesdays. On Tuesdays, we smoke up a storm. Nothing but the finest cigars, the best cigarettes, and no worries about cancer, 'cause you're already dead. Oh, yeah, you're going to love Tuesdays. Now tell me, do you do drugs?" "Well, I might have done a few in college." "Well, then you are going to love Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, we do drugs all over the place. You can have all you want of any drug you have ever heard of, and no worries about ODing or addiction, 'cause you're already dead. Oh, I know you're going to love Wednesdays. Hey, do you gamble?" "Well, sure, I like to gamble." "Well, then you're going to love Thursdays. On Thursdays, we gamble up a storm. All day, all night, blackjack, craps, poker, slots, horse racing, you name it. And you never have to pay your bookie, 'cause you got it, you're already dead. Yeah, oh, I just know you're going to love Thursdays. Now, let me ask you this. Are you gay?" No." "Uh-oh. Well, then, you are gonna hate Fridays." One of my secretaries stopped in at a bar in Georgetown for a drink. As she waited at the bar, she was startled to hear a bowl of pretzels say, "Lady, you are beautiful." She was questioning her own sanity when the bowl of peanuts said, "Lady, you're not just beautiful, you are gorgeous." As the bartender returned with her drink, she told him, "Your bowl of pretzels said I'm beautiful, and your peanuts said I'm gorgeous." And the bartender replied, "But of course, ma'am, they're complimentary." Now, I knew this guy, who shall remain nameless, back in Little Rock, who called his wife one evening and said, "Honey, I've been invited to spend a week fishing with some of my best customers, but they're leaving right away. Could you pack my clothes, my fishing gear, and, oh, don't forget my blue silk pajamas. I'll be home in a few minutes to pick 'em up." An hour later, he flew into the house, grabbed his stuff, and raced off. A week later, he returned. His wife asked him, "Did you have a good week, dear?" "Oh, yes, honey, it was great." "But you didn't pack my blue silk pajamas." His wife smiled and said, "Oh, yes, I did. They're in your tackle box." It's okay, folks. I know you're laughing inside. When I was in grade school, my teacher played a game. She said, "I'm holding something behind my back that's long and hard and has a pink tip." I quickly raised my hand. "Is it a pencil, teacher?" "No, little Billy," she said, "but I like the way you're thinking." So I put my hand down my pants and said, "Teacher, I'm holding something in my pocket that's round and hard and has a head on it." She cried, "All right, that's it. You're going straight to the principal's office, Billy." "Wow," I said, "it's only a quarter, but I like the way you're thinking." When I was young, I wanted to become a priest until I found out what nun meant. Why do men have belly buttons? So co-eds have a place to park their gum on the way down. What did the doctor say to the man who was nervous about being circumcised? "Well, it won't be long now." The room service waiter delivering breakfast was greeted by a beautiful young woman in a see-through nightie. As soon as he closed the door, she pounced on him, ripped off his clothes, and screwed his brains out. Afterwards, when they were dressed, she said, "Oh, here, I almost forgot," and she handed him $1. "What's this for?" he asks. "Oh, this morning when I asked my husband what should I tip the waiter, he said, 'Screw him, give him $1.' When we were both in college, Al Gore and I went to Fort Lauderdale for spring break. But when I finally found Al, he was very, very sad. "Man, I'm just not getting any. What am I doing wrong?" So I told him, "Put a potato in your pants. It gets them every time." The next day I saw him again. "Having any luck, Al?" "No," he says. "In fact, I'm doing even worse." So I suggested, "Al, try putting the potato in the front." The young lady was obviously displeased with her new lover's performance. "You must be the world's worst lay," she scolded. "I think not," he replied. "That would be too great a coincidence." You see, she was also the worst that he ever, and okay. Good night, drive safely. A young lady answered a personal ad in the paper and arranged a date with a nice-sounding man. At the appointed hour, the doorbell rang, but when she opened the door, she got a big surprise. The nice-looking fellow standing there had no arms or legs. "Hi, I'm the guy from the ad in the paper." Yes, but," she protested. "Oh, you've probably noticed my physical challenges. But look at it this way. Since I have no arms, I can't hit you. Since I have no legs, I can't run around on you." She considered all this. "Well, perhaps, and you are quite attractive. But can you satisfy my needs?" she said. "Well, I reached the doorbell, didn't I?" An attractive young mother, oh, they're the best kind, was having the birds and bees lecture with her little girl. To make a baby, the daddy puts his sperm in the mommy's tummy. "Well, I don't understand," the little girl said. "If the daddy puts his sperm in the mommy's tummy, does that mean that the mommy has to swallow the daddy's sperm?" "Well," said the mommy, "only if the mommy wants jewelry." What's the difference between beer nuts and deer nuts? Well, beer nuts are $1 a bag, but deer nuts are under $1. Now, folks, I thought I would throw in at least one true story here today. This one really did happen, my hand to God. Once a penguin, believe it or not, was driving his Cadillac through Arkansas. I saw him go by. Cruising through this small town, his car began to knock and ping. So the penguin pulled his Cadillac into the local garage. The mechanic said it's going to be a couple hours before I can check it out. The penguin replied, well, I'll head across the street and check out that grocery store. He immediately heads into the frozen food section, where he spends the next 2 hours munching on fish sticks and ice cream bars. After a couple hours, the penguin heads back to the garage. The mechanic takes one look at him and says, well, looks like you blew a seal. To which the penguin blushed and replied, oh no, that's just vanilla ice cream. Why don't cannibals eat clowns? Because they taste funny. You know how a French woman holds her liquor? By the ears. What's the difference between Hillary with PMS and a pit bull? High heels and lipstick. A lot of lipstick. Now this one is Al Gore's favorite. A male and female whale are swimming off the coast of Japan when they pass under the very whaling vessel that killed the male's father 5 years before. Excited at the chance to exact revenge for his father's death, the male says, let's swim right underneath the ship and expel air through our blowholes until we capsize that boat. That ought to make them think twice about killing innocent whales. The female whale agreed, and together they managed to sink the whaler. But their celebration was short-lived when they noticed that most of the sailors were swimming to shore. Hey, let's gobble 'em up, cries the male. No way, says the female. I agreed to the blow job, but there's no way I'm swallowing semen. I had a buddy back in Arkansas who divorced his new wife when he found out she was a virgin. I asked him, why did you do that, Virgil? And he replied, well, hell, if she ain't good enough for her family, she sure ain't good enough for me. The florist delivered a dozen roses to Kate's office. Damn, she said to her friend. Now I'll have to spend the entire weekend with my legs up in the air. Her friend replied, what's the matter, honey? Ain't you got a vase? I have such a good memory that I can remember events that occurred before I was born. In fact, I distinctly remember going to the drive-in with my father and returning home with my mother. Did you hear they hired a doorman down at the sperm bank? His job is to tell each guy, thanks for coming. Do you know the difference between light and hard? Personally, I can sleep with a light on. Here's a hypothetical for you. If you come across Newt Gingrich drowning in the middle of a raging river, and you had a choice between rescuing him or getting a Pulitzer Prize-winning photograph, what shutter speed would you use? One night last week, I felt like I needed some inspiration, so I decided to take a long walk. Passing the Washington Monument, I prayed to the spirit of President Washington, the father of our country. George, you were our country's first great leader. Everyone trusted you. How can I gain the people's trust? And I swear I heard the voice of President Washington say to me, never tell a lie. I thought this over as I continued on my walk. Passing the Jefferson Memorial, I prayed to the spirit of Thomas Jefferson. Thomas, you established the basis for our entire legal system. You were a very popular president. How can I improve my popularity? And I swear I heard the voice of President Jefferson say, never raise taxes. I winced a little, but I kept on walking. Passing the Lincoln Memorial, I was getting desperate, so I prayed to the spirit of President Lincoln. Honest Abe, you were a man of great integrity. You abolished slavery, and in so doing, helps free all Americans from an uncivilized institution. Abe, how can I set our people free today? And you know what that dang Lincoln said to me? Go see a play. What does George Bush have in common with Jennifer Flowers? They were both upset when I finished first. Hillary bounded into the Oval Office today. Why are you so happy? I asked her. Oh, I just came back from Bethesda Naval Hospital in my annual physical, she replied. The doctor said I had the breasts of a 25-year-old. Well, I asked her, what did he say about your 50-year-old ass? Oh, she replied, your name didn't come up. Chelsea, my lovely daughter, you know, she was out walking with a couple of her girlfriends when they spotted Newt Gingrich himself about to be run over by a car. They quickly pulled him out of the way and onto the curb. Well, you saved my life, ladies, said Newt. As Speaker of the House, I'm a very powerful man here in Washington. What could I do to repay you? The first girl says, I want to go to Georgetown. Newt replies, consider it done. The second girl says, I want to go to West Point. Newt replies, no problem, I'll take care of it. Now he turns to Chelsea. And what can I do for you, Chelsea? She says, I want to be buried in Arlington National Cemetery. Newt says, well, that's an odd request for such a young woman. Well, maybe so, says Chelsea. But when my daddy finds out I saved your life, he's going to kill me. She is such a scamp. I mean, you know that really wouldn't happen. I'm not going to kill my own daughter. One night in the middle of nowhere, a traveling salesman car breaks down right by a farmer's house. The salesman knocks on the farmer's door. The farmer answers and says, sure, you can spend the night here, but you have to sleep with my 19-year-old son. But only if you promise not to... Wait, never mind, interrupts the salesman as he starts back to his car. I'm in the wrong joke. Newt Gingrich and I were discussing family values. Newt said, I never slept with my wife before we were married. Did you? And I replied, well, I don't know, Newt. What was her maiden name? What do a hurricane and a marriage gone bad have in common? They both start off with a lot of sucking and blowing, but in the end, somebody loses a house. Say, did you hear about the scientists that discovered the million-year-old bacteria inside that meteorite from Mars? Oh, it's great to know that somewhere there's a life form older than Bob Dole. Some of the women in Arkansas are so fast, I had to put a governor on them. Two nuns were bicycling down a cobblestone street when the first one said, Sister Catherine, I don't believe we've ever come this way before. And Sister Catherine replied, must be these cobblestones. Well, it seems a woman walked into the pro shop at a country club with tears streaming down her face. The golf pro said, oh my God, lady, what happened? She replied, I got stung by a bee. Golf pro said, I'm so sorry. Where did it happen? She replied, between the first and second holes. To which the golf pro answered, oh, that's your problem. Your stance is too wide. You know, I've been in love with the same woman for over 20 years. And if Hillary ever finds out, she'll kill me. You know the worst 3 words you can hear while making love? Honey, I'm home. You know the difference between a liberal and a puppy? The puppy stops whining once it grows up. Why was Ross Perot's wife glad he didn't get elected? 'Cause if he won, she'd have had to move to a smaller house in a bad neighborhood. You know why Arkansas only holds driver's training classes 3 days a week? The other 2 days, they use the cars for sex education. See, they get in the back seat and they drive to a secluded... Never mind. You know Paula Jones' favorite game? Swallow the Leader. You know why we didn't stage a White House Christmas pageant last year? Couldn't find 3 wise men or a virgin. Hillary and I were at the opening game of baseball season. A Secret Service agent whispered something in my ear. I looked at him funny, but figured, well, okay, he works for the Secret Service. So I grabbed Hillary by her belt and the scruff of her neck, and I tossed her over the seats and out onto the playing field. The Secret Service agent looked shocked and whispered to me again. I looked at him and said sheepishly, "Oh, first pitch." Other than me, you know the best thing that ever came out of Arkansas? Interstate 55. The Senate held a spelling bee, and the finalists were Dan Quayle, Ted Kennedy, and Bob Packwood. You know who won? Dan Quayle. Yep, he was the only one who knew that harass was one word. What's the difference between a porcupine and a limousine filled with lawyers? On the porcupine, all the pricks are on the outside. Rush Limbaugh and Janet Reno found themselves alone on an elevator. Janet grabbed the stop button and pulled it out, stranding the pair between floors. She stripped off her clothes, threw them on the floor, and ordered, "Rush, make me feel like a real woman." So Rush took off his clothes, threw them on the floor, and ordered, "Iron and fold these." You know why Al Gore abolished coffee breaks for civil servants? Took too long to retrain them. See, in the 10 minutes it took to drink a cup of coffee, they would virtually forget everything that they ever... Okay, moving on. The Secret Service got a real scare the other day when somebody threw a can of beer at me. Fortunately, it was a draft, so I dodged it. I'd like to state categorically that there's absolutely no truth at all to the vicious rumor going around that at my inauguration I had the Marine Band play "Inhale to the Chief." Hey, did you hear about the blind prostitute? Well, you gotta hand it to her. You know how Las Vegas is different from Washington, D.C.? In Vegas, the drunks gamble with their own money. You see, in D.C., they do it with yours. A man walks into a doctor's office.
"Doc, you gotta help me. Do something about my voice."
"Why, certainly, sir. Take off all your clothes and hop up here on the examination table." "Whoa, never mind. I can see exactly what your problem is. You suffer from penile elongation."
"Is it serious?"
"Oh, it's a simple operation. We'll just shorten you a foot or so. You'll still have plenty left to live a full, rewarding life." And so he did. About 3 months later, the same guy returned. "Doc, remember that operation you did? I kind of miss, the way I used to be. How about sewing part of that back on?" To which the doctor replied,
"No way. A deal's a deal."
You see, the doctor's voice had had changed because what he had done was he took the severed member and reattached it. Well, I think you can finish the picture for yourself. What's the difference between a tribe of wily pygmies and a girls' track team? Well, one's a bunch of cunning runts. These two explorers were on safari out in the jungle, and they got captured by a tribe of natives who dragged them back to their village and tied them up to a stake. The chief of the tribe came up to one of them, looked him in the eye face to face, and said, "I give you a choice, death or Kiki." Well, the explorer looked around and said, well, I'll take Kiki. And the chief said, "Okay, Kiki." They untied him, they threw him down on the ground. All the men in the tribe had sex with him, and they beat him to a bloody mess with spiked clubs. The chief went up to the other explorer, looked him in the eye, and said, "I give you a choice, death or Kiki." The other fella, he said, "Well, are you kidding? I'll take death." The chief replied, "Okay, death. But first, Kiki." It seems there were these two brothers who worked very hard on the farm every day tilling the soil. Now, one day they decided that they needed a vacation, so they went to the big city to live it up for one weekend. They had a great time in the big city, and they were driving home back to the farm on Sunday night when their truck broke down right after the sun had set. They looked around and saw that there was only one farmhouse within walking distance. They left the truck by the side of the road, went up to the farmhouse, and knocked on the front door. The farmer answered the door and said, "Yes, what can I do for you?" The brothers said, "Well, sir, our truck broke down by the side of the road, and it's too dark to try to fix it. We were wondering if maybe you had a place where we could spend the night, and we'll be out of here in the morning." The farmer looked at him and said, "Well, the only room I have is my daughter's bedroom. I suppose you could sleep on the floor, but I don't want any hanky-panky or monkey business in there." Two brothers agreed. They said, "Oh, sir, don't worry. We're gentlemen. We just want to sleep. We'll be out of here when the sun rises." So they're in the daughter's bedroom on the floor with blankets, trying to go to sleep, when the daughter, who was in the full flower of her girlhood, taps one of the brothers on the shoulder and says, "Hey, would you like to roll in the sack with me?" And the brother looks around and says, "Well, sure, why not?" The daughter says, "Now, you wouldn't want to catch anything, and I wouldn't want to get pregnant, so I want you to wear this." She hands him a condom. He puts it on, jumps in the sack, and has a roll in the hay with the lovely daughter. When they're finished, the daughter taps the other brother on the shoulder and says, "Your turn, good looking. But I don't want to get pregnant, and you don't want to catch anything, so wear this." She hands him a condom. He puts it on, jumps in the sack. They roll in the hay. He gets back down on the floor and goes to sleep. Now, early the next morning, they get up with the sun. They fix their truck, and they're on their way. Father never knew anything about it. A couple weeks later, the brothers are out in the field, tilling the soil. One of them turns to the other and says, "Hey, you remember that farmer's daughter a couple weeks ago?" The other one says, "Boy, do I." And the other one says, "Do you really care if she gets pregnant or not?" And the other one says, "Well, no, not really." "Well then, let's take these damn things off." How do you recognize Al Gore when he's surrounded by Secret Service agents? Easy. He's the stiff one. Now, here's something for you folks to ponder. You know what I say to Hillary right before sex? "See you in an hour, honey." But seriously, folks. One day I was jogging along the beach, as I am wont to do, when I found...
Your attention, please. Larry Laffer has just won the Best Dressed Man portion of the competition with a record-high perfect score of 100 points. Congratulations, Larry. The world of fashion will never be the same.
Yeah, baby.
Apparently, these fish were on the wrong side in the seafood revolution. No, not Fifi. These fish must not be very good.
Oh? Why?
They're working with a net. That fish has gone bad.
How can you tell?
Oh, the little things. The earring, the tattoo, the surly expression.
Say, how about if I toss the fish and keep the magazine it's wrapped in?
That's good. This page contains the recipe for Venezuelan beaver cheese. The ingredients include beaver milk, as always, milk from the elusive Venezuelan beaver is much preferred, a pinch of salt, rennet, for which lime juice may be substituted in a pinch, and a hint of mold. Now for the details of preparation.
Hey, you made a Subiism.
What?
A Subiism. You know, when you choose a word based on previous words. Okay, like you use the cliche in a pinch because you just finished saying the phrase pinch of salt. Get it?
Damn, you're weird, Larry. Anyhow, there's more on the back of the page.
Oh, you mean I have to click again just to hear the back?
Oh, stop your whining. Here, the back contains the recipe for Venezuelan beaver cheese and kumquat quiche. The ingredients include beaver cheese and a sliced kumquat. You probably don't want to hear the rest of this either, do you? Pass the salt.
That's not funny.
Okay, you try making the jokes all the time.
Just the other morning, I jogged down to McDonald's with Hillary's new puppy.
Hey, Johnson, it's me, Larry. Larry Laffer.
Hey, man. Nice threads.
Excuse me, Johnson. I want a glass of lime juice.
No.
Why not?
We don't serve just lime juice.
And why not?
'Cause it ain't on the menu.
Oh, it ain't it?
Nope. And if it ain't on the menu, I ain't serving it.
Well then, how about you make me a lime Ricky, Johnson? Is that on your menu?
Yeah. Okay. One lime Ricky. Coming up.
But leave out the gin, okay?
Okay. Virgin.
And leave out the soda water, okay?
Okay.
And leave out the sugar, okay?
Okay.
And leave out the friggin' ice, okay?
Why, you...
And make it snappy.
Here, pucker up.
Your attention, please. Karen has just won the Women's Topless Pogo Stick competition. Your attention, please. Just because it's called the poop deck doesn't mean you can just drop your pants and drop along. You know who you are.
I'm sorry I missed that one.
For once, you've found a door that's not locked. This door is unlocked. So, just as soon as you figure out what to do inside the cage, you'll be all set. If you think you're man enough, go ahead.
Next! Was it good for you?
Ah, you snare a delicious kumquat from the tree. How you wish you had a taste icon so you could taste it. Hey, wait, with this new interface, you might.
Let's see. Some beaver milk, this mold scraped from my shower wall, pinch of salt, and this lime juice.
And voila, Venezuelan beaver cheese.
P.U. That stuff stinks.
Cybersmith 2000.
You set the cute little kitchen timer for exactly 55 minutes. Mix the kumquat into your pot of beaver cheese, throw in a few more things you find lying under the kitchen counter, then place the entire mess in a clean baking dish and slam it in the oven. Well, okay, a baking dish.
Hey, that doesn't smell half bad.
No, it smells all bad.
Why did a pig and a python show up now?
Artistic license. Proudly, you present your concoction for evaluation by the panel of esteemed chefs.
Scorecard, please. Oh, thank you, Mr. Marfa. Well, let's see now. This has nothing to distinguish it from the hundreds of other Venezuelan beaver cheese quiches we've endured. Although the essence of kumquat does help slightly.
What? I don't even want to bother tasting it then.
Wait, I might want to try it. No, never mind.
Your attention, please. Don has won the Skepticism Trophy, but refuses to believe it.
This ought to spice it up a little.
Proudly, you present your special enhanced concoction for evaluation by the panel of esteemed chefs.
Scorecard, please. Thank you, Mr. Laffer. Well, what do we have here?
I'll have what she's having.
Well, delightful.
Hey, wait for me!
You don't know much about cooking. You know what they like. Look at those scores. You just won the cook-off competition.
Oh, my!
Your attention, please. Larry Laffer has just won the cook-off with a record high score of 300 points. Congratulations, Larry. Everyone wants a copy of that recipe.
It's locked. Maybe if you knock.
Okay, Captain. Prepare to meet your new master. God, man. What happened to you?
I'm last week's winner. Or what's left of me. Don't go in there.
Are you sure you want to continue, Larry?
I made it this far. I'm not quitting now.
There's been some terrible error. I was told the winner of my competition was one Larry Laffer.
Oh, that's me already. I am so excited about winning the free cruise and spending a week with a beautiful babe like you.
Why, there must be some mistake. No, that was never part of the offer.
I thought, your cabin, a week of, and me and... Oh. But I won the contests, fair and... Well, I won the contests.
Yes, I know. Well, the cruise part is no problem. I'm sure your room is available next week.
But...
And I know that the winner is supposed to spend a week with me, but I'm filled with ennui.
What do you mean, ennui?
Ennui. Oh, it's difficult to explain.
Ennui, noun. Listlessness and dissatisfaction resulting from lack of interest, boredom. French, from the Old French ennuyer, to annoy, to bore, from the vulgar Latin. To quote John Barth, the servants relieved their ennui with gambling and gossip about their masters.
Who the hell is that?
I don't know, but I hear 'em all the time. But how can you change the rules now? I thought I'd won the game.
After seeing you, Larry Laffer, suddenly I expect something more. And besides, I always say a man should give before he gets.
So, what do you really want out of life, Captain?
Oh, I don't know. The cruise game just isn't what it used to be. Once everything was tinsel and glamour, jet-setters and high rollers, playboys and loose sex, And now, Richard Simmons and Kathy Lee. Besides, this was never my idea of a career. I want to return to my previous occupation.
Oh.
Supertanker captain.
Really?
Oh, yes. I'd do anything to put some real mass under me again. I just can't understand why I lost that gig on the Boning Valdez, just because we happen to run aground. Oh, like it's my fault Hazelton would rather spend the night in my cabin instead of on that drafty old bridge.
Don't you get tired of spending every week with a new man, learning his fancies, his desires, his sensitivities, his erogenous zones, learning to please him?
Perhaps I don't understand the question. What exactly are you trying to say?
So, what do you say? A little game of drop the anchor? You and me, stem to stern, tug and tanker?
God, Larry, you're pathetic. How'd you ever get past the Love Master 2000? Cheat?
Was that a no? You know, Cappy, I just might be the boy who makes your dreams come true.
Oh, this is doubtful. Extremely doubtful.
What would you say if I told you I recently came into a significant position in a major shipping line?
I'd say we were both dreaming.
Well, dream no more, sweet cakes. Let me whip this out.
God, how crude.
Yep, crude it is. Crude oil shipping.
Well, I'll be damned. Does this say what I think it says? That you're...
Nothing less than the proud new majority shareholder of Boneco Transportation. Only the #1 crude oil shipper in all the world.
This changes everything.
Sure does. But operating the world's largest fleet of supertankers is so demanding. The environmental groups, the regulators, the constant turnover when captains strike major continents.
Turnover can be a good thing.
Well, I am looking for someone to fill a position directly under me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Larry. Oh.
Although I just love opera, how about we listen to some of my music? Oh, baby, you're the greatest. This has got to be the best night of my life.
Put on these handcuffs, Laffer.
Celebrate. Let's celebrate